2, 3, 4, 5. Next one in.
We've got age groups over 3 nights from our under 9s to under 14s. So that's year 4 to year 9. We got 6 groups across the 3 nights down here at the KG5. And we've had a bit of a restructure this year, a revamp, retrialed everyone, looked at some high-performing players from the local clubs as well, and ultimately, selected groups of roughly 16 per age group, just to, I think, provide a better learning experience for everyone, for us as coaches to deliver to smaller numbers, and it allows the players to get that, really important player to coach time that maybe in the past with groups of 20 plus that we couldn't provide.
2, 3.
Yeah, is that the key change, that it's smaller groups, more focused?
Yeah, I think for me it's really important to do that, to look at the high performing players across those age groups, to give them as much attention as we can, to work on technique, different ways of playing, but becoming masters of the football, so that when they do get to representative ages, they've got all the tools in the toolbox.
To be fair, the Blacks did have an extra player. That's always going to make a difference. That's good. My involvement in the academy goes back about 12, 13 years, when it was the Aztech Academy in those days, but it was the Aztech group that sponsored it, and we were literally a group of 12, 14 players. Myself and Darren Letitia were the coaches, and we decided that we'd like to get the better players in the island together, because there wasn't really a proper product at the time. So we did that, and we had some great success that first season. We did a lot of away trips, and gave the children a lot of exposure to playing in the mainland. So we played Brighton, Bournemouth, we played Southampton, went over to Exeter, and played Bristol. It was fabulous. And then over the next 2 or 3 years, we developed it even further, and then it became a full-time job, which I didn't have time for, and handed over to the GFA, and they've developed the product over the last 7 or 8 years to what it was up until this year. And now again, we've revamped considerably to make it current and obviously for the future. Given
your input in the original iteration of the academy, how enthused are you to be involved now and to see the kind of foundation you guys are laying?
Oh, even more enthused than I was 12 years ago. And I love my football, passionate about it, and this age group as well. I think the opportunity that these players have now compared to even 10 or 12 years ago is even greater, with the facilities that we have. The fact that we've got more people working full-time in football, and the support of the new coaches coming in, it's really exciting times.
For you as a player who's given so much in an Island shirt, achieved so much in a Guernsey shirt, how enthused are you about the setup that you've got to work with now as Academy manager?
Yeah, it's really exciting. I think I've now got a buzz for this that I've definitely brought from my playing side, and I think the last few years has been a bit of a struggle. The motivation and the commitment as coaches was really difficult when you've got such high numbers. Anyone knows as a coach, and you've got really high numbers, you're just managing the players on the night. Now with small groups, like you can see behind me, we can really get in and work with those players, and you bring an energy to it. The kids give you an energy back, and you can see a pathway there. You can see opportunities that are going to come for these players if they put in the work, stay in the academy, and take it back and do the good work that they're doing at their clubs as well.
There's been a lot of chat about development in Guernsey football, and particularly off the back of inter-industry results in the last few years. Do you feel like we're heading in the right direction now?
I think we are, but it's baby steps. I think we're not going to see the fruits of our labours now for probably another 3 or 4 years. But I think with the appetite the youngsters have, and having the Aztec Arena, for example, the facility there, and the revamp of this academy with smaller focus groups, and also giving line of sight to even higher performance, I think it's going to take some time, but we're giving it everything to try and turbocharge the future for our kids. And if that plays out in inter-insular wins, then great. But we want to equip these players at this age to be able to cope with football when they go off island, if they go to university, or if they play off island, semi-pro, or who knows, even pro football. But if we put those building blocks in place right now, hopefully we'll see the fruits over the years to come.
That's what we want, the kids to be come down here and having a good time. But learning and developing and having that willingness to learn, and ultimately, if we can get them match opportunities, trips away, good experiences that they can then take into representative football, and you know, then from then winning Marathis, having GFC careers, and the pathways set for them to go on and have professional careers as well if they, you know, if they put the work in. So yeah, it's really exciting times.
All right, idea. Nicely.